What are you? A gar. Gar. How big is it? 1.91 meters. It's fucking massive. That's bigger than me. And my height. Okay. Welcome back to Dredge. Based on the fact that we've only been to 2 of the 4 locations outside of the central island, it makes me think we're probably about maybe halfway or just over halfway through the game. And I've put a lot of hours into this game, and that's not very far. So this session, which I'm not streaming, I'm just playing myself, is going to be for a big push through the story. So I intend to just solely pursue the main storyline, and we're going to see if we can get through the next 2 places to a point where at some point I can come on not recording and just collect everything, because that's what I quite like to do in my downtime. Just watch something and collect all the fish, and then we can do like a final session where I've got all the fish and we do whatever conclusion there is to the story, unless there's way more than I'm expecting, in which case we'll see. But anyway, it's good to be back. Right, if I remember correctly, the last thing we did in the what I think is the main story, which is with the collector, was to hand in the thing we found in Stellar Basin. Was it a bracelet? Oh, doggy. Dog. So, if I can remember all the buttons. We were told the next place we need to go is here, the Twisted Strand. So we have Twisted Strand and we have Devil's Spine. One of these is going to be a mangrove-y area, and one of them is going to be a volcano-y area. I'm guessing Devil's Spine means volcano, Twisted Strand means there's probably roots everywhere, which means mangrove. So before we go, we should probably fit a rod to fish in those waters, because we're expecting it. So what rods do I currently have? Oh, I've got a mangrove one. Guess I'd already predicted this. Let's see if I can remember what the buttons are. It's been a little bit of time since I last played. The only things I've done since I last played this is... Well, I was just about to say. I got a book. This book, Haggling and Bartering a Guide, I got for finishing... This one. For finishing Figure in Blue, we got this snake mackerel and they gave us the book. The only other thing I did was there was one of those monuments you have to put the fish into, the shark one, which I had an attempt at the last time I played. I came on and I figured out that it was just 4 different types of shark, and you put them all in and it gave me a rod. It was, I think, an abyssal and hadal rod. So I guess we'll just head north. The good thing about not streaming this is that during spells where I am just crossing water like this, I don't really need to say anything. I can just do a cut. Ooh, a whale! Is that a blue whale? It's massive. Sorry, as I was saying, I can just cut from here to here. Welcome to the Twisted Strand. Oh, and I got a new fish straight away. It looks like there's a place we can dock up over here. Our first place. And this might be where the trader is. Yeah, the travelling merchant. Perfect. So this is where we can sell stuff. What was the one I just caught? The grey mullet. A plain fish, often found in sandy or muddy areas. One of the few species that can survive in brackish water. Okay, as we said, the most important thing today is mission. So, we need to get there. So if I go through the little gap behind me, I can sail straight through and to my destination. I don't know if there's anything I need to look out for here. What's this? Like that, for example. Do I need to lure it into the trap? You know what? I'll figure it out as I go. For now, Brad, just sail. Having a fast boat here doesn't seem to be a positive, because I'm going to accidentally crash into things, I can tell. A large man is watching you through the billowing smoke of the campfire, idly carving away at a wooden stake. He stands as you pull ashore. What voice can he have? Stranger, from that look on your face, I'd say you've encountered the local wretches. Take a seat. What wretches? Is it that big thing, that big snake thing that popped out? You join him by the fire. I've been trying to rid them from this accursed jungle ever since we wrecked here. The boys call them mind suckers, on account of them, well, affecting the mind. They made us see things, do things. I'd ask you for safe passage away from here, but not until I've avenged my squadron. What happened to them? A number of us went down in the fog, crashing into trees or ditching into the water. Those that survived rallied here, under the boughs of this tree. But it offered us scant protection. Before help could arrive, our numbers quickly dwindled, picked off by the fiends in the forest. I've met a few would-be rescuers over the years, but none would help me in my fight. Are you any different to the rest? Yes, I am. You have my rod. I figured you'd be up for it. You have the look. Listen up. First, we need to find the lost pieces of my squadron's mortar. We'll then use that to bombard the beasts. Other planes went down to the north and east of where we are now. I'll mark the possible crash sites on your map. You go and see what you can scavenge. What am I supposed to be doing? I've just fucking told you. How will you honor your squad mates? I've hung a few of their dog tags up on the trees behind me. It seemed fitting enough. But I've only got tags from the ones I... You must understand, I never found all of their bodies. If you happen to find any of their dog tags, I could add them to the tree with their brothers. I have a number of mechanical doodads you might find useful. Take this one in good faith. I'll give you more each tag you bring to me. There's a little bit of an imbalance when it comes to the leveling up, like upgrading system in this game, because, as I've demonstrated, it's pretty easy to do all of it super early on. And the reason why is because they offer unlimited of the, like the reinforced metal, whatever it was called, and the research parts. The travelling trader offers unlimited quantities of them. All you need to do is have enough money and sleep every time you buy one, and the shop resets. So I managed to get the entire ship upgraded, and if I wanted to, I could have unlocked every single upgrade by this point as well. So him offering research parts for this mission is kind of redundant, because I don't really need them. It feels like there should be certain things that you can only get from missions to encourage you to do them. The same way you would with a plot-related mission, you can only get certain items like that. There should be certain ways to upgrade your ship that you only get from like specific missions. The same way, I guess, with the altars, you get rare upgrades. There should be things like that metal you should only get for certain missions, so you have to do those if you want a better ship. Are there any shipwrecks around here? Shipwrecks. No, anything that meets its end here is quickly swallowed up by the silt. Tell me about the mind suckers. Devilish creatures through and through. They'll stalk you along the waterways and emerge suddenly, screeching their terrible song. The first time it happened to me, I saw shadows of my squad mates reaching out to me in a feverish dream. When I finally snapped out of it, I was covered in bloody scratches. They must have sent me running through the foliage. Since then, I've done my best to avoid the fiends. Their senses seem to be based on movement, so move carefully. Maybe me hesitating when I first saw it was a good thing. Maybe because it didn't see me moving, I was okay. Okay. It seems clear what we are supposed to be doing. It's still fairly early in the morning. How many research parts do I actually need to finish things? So I've got all the engines, I've got all the rods. I need the pots. Oh, I just need the pots. See, I've basically got everything by this point. So we need to find the plane wreckages to collect... Did he say it was some kind of explosive or fuel? I can't remember what he said. And then we also need to find the dog tags. So, let's take it easy so I don't accidentally ram my ship into the walls. So my ship is very speedy. And I suppose I'm not going to be doing any speed, like, maneuvers through here with haste. So let's put banish on. And then if I need to, I can protect myself from being attacked by whatever that thing is in the water. I suppose I'll see the wreckage of a plane somewhere, like either underwater or on the edge. Got a trophy fish. That's always nice. Should I even bother fishing here? It's supposed to be doing story, Brad. You can fish anytime. Okay, let's get this mesh in the bottle while we're here. It feels like years since I've been warm. I do not expect him to write. I just need to know that he thinks of me from time to time. The next few lines have been smudged out. He must return. More angry smudging follows. I've written him another letter. This will be the last one. I'd be interested to look up like a lore video after this and see what's going on with a lot of the notes and things, because I've not really been able to put it together myself. There's been just such huge gaps between me playing this game, editing the game, etc. So I sort of have forgotten a lot of the information that I've learned. Can I clear this? I think maybe I can. I don't have any explosives. Oh, gleaming mullet. Ew, I guess that's a variation of the grey mullet. Scales swallow into large clustered pustules. A golden liquid shimmers from within. Okay, I need to remember to go buy those explosives when I go past the merchant next. What's this? You see a campsite. Some old fish are suspended on a spit over a fire that was never lit. A pile of fabric is gathered at the base of the large tree. Inspect the fish. Rotten fish hangs from the spit. The fire below has been prepared. Someone must have left in a hurry. Check the bundle of fabric. A nest of rags lies at the base of the tree. Somebody slept here. The rags are covered in bark chips. There are symbols carved into the tree trunk above. There are 3 distinct sets of symbols. There's a book symbol underneath a wave, and then an upwards arrow. A cloud hangs over it. 5 unfamiliar symbols mark the corners of a pentagram. The shape of a person is lying down in the centre. A book symbol sits above a wave. A downwards arrow points to the book through the wave. Are these clues to something? Or is it just lore? I guess I'll remember this is here if there's any kind of puzzle that requires me to have, I guess, some kind of direction based on that. Okay, I'm going to go back to the merchant now. I think the merchant was this way, right? My sense of direction isn't letting me down. Just drift along, I should be able to see them. Or not. Oh, I found one of the planes, though. I suppose I'll have to check the wreckage next to the plane. Dog tags. Oh, a shipwreck. What might you have? Oh no, it's one of you. But those things are so useless. They just exist to give you a mild shock. Let's get this on the way. This might be another dog tag. Or not. Maybe part of the wreckage? Oh, it's a flag. Hook flag. Not engaged too much with the customization stuff. Is this where I need to go? I think it is. Right. Okay, so the things I need to do. I need to sell what I've got. Can I? Well, first of all, repair all the damage. Yes, explosives I need. Let's see, research parts. And then we'll sleep. So we're not out during the night, because it seems scary around here. I'm scared. And then if we got the merchant again, I bet you. There we go. More fish, more of these research parts. If they infinitely replenish, it sort of eliminates the point of giving them as rewards. The merchant should sell them, but only a finite number of them. And that's all the research done, right? Researcher pots. Achievement. And we're going to get one for, like, upgrade and everything. Maybe more stuff gets unlocked as you go further. I don't know. But as it stands, I don't need research parts anymore. I've done it. Alright, let's do a circumnavigation of the island first. Just so that we don't miss anything on the outside. So there appears to be another island out here. I don't want to visit that just yet. Okay. Oh, hang on. We've got a wreckage there. Oh, this one looks like I can interact with it as well. The fuselage of an old fighter plane sits amidst a mass of broken wings and wheels. Try to get inside. Ooh, a fancy boot! Perfect. My fancy boot. Spectacles. And a dog tags. Is that a... Oh, it's a crocodile! Will it attack the boat? Or is it just for an aesthetic? I think it's just aesthetic. Is it a crocodile or is it an alligator? I know the difference is the shape of the, like, the snoot. But I couldn't tell you. I think the alligator's flatter, right? I feel like this is going to be a super chill session. When I'm not streaming, it always is. Because obviously, I don't have to worry about redeeming rewards and communicate with everybody. So it is always quite chill. I should do more games where I'm not streaming. Just enjoy the process of gaming and not having to, like, perform as much. Ooh, an entwined mullet. Because it is a very different experience. I think for everyone. Twisting, twitching tendrils sprout from the gill plates of this little fish. They heave in unison, moving the fish against its will. I imagine I'm not going to find that much on the outskirts. Because this is like a little archipelago, like a little cluster of islands. Is this the camp I just visited? I think it is. Oh, wait. These are marked on the map. Oh, that makes it too easy. Come on, game makers. Give me a challenge. Okay. In that case, okay, we just have to sail around this little route on the outside. And we'll come across it. I also need to keep an eye open for whatever these things are that are... Oh, interact with this one. That are hiding around here. The wreckage of an old fighter plane lies buried deep in the sand. You pull a little closer. Look inside. More dog tags. These don't have actual names on. Useless research part. And I won a gold ring. I feel a little shady taking the valuables. It's like I'm looting their graves. I know they're not going to use them, but still. Okay, right. This looks like it's going to be the first of the things I need. Oh. There it is. So if I don't move, I think I'm fine, right? The mortar frame. Okay, first part of that done. I don't know what dangers I'm going to encounter being out here at night, although I am going to get these while I'm here. Because obviously mutant fish are always viable. Ooh, what's this? Tarpon. A powerful fish capable of bursts of energy. Well suited to dashing into the mangrove roots to take cover. Where's my mutant one? Oi! You promised me a mutant one. Unless it just gives you a higher chance. It's very creepy here at night. Very creepy. Collect item. Tattered receipt added to cabin. Goldsmith and Son, number 27, Little Marrow, December 22nd, 1926. See, 27th of January is my birthday, and we still haven't had something to drink in any game yet for that. But I thought it was getting close. 27. It's there. The number's there. Receive the sum of $50.00 in exchange for one silver necklace with emeralds on silver mounting. Additional notes. Received a further $3 for custom engraving on reverse of mounting. Customer to return tomorrow, the 23rd of December, for collection. Engraving is to be as follows. For J, my shining star. Alright, I guess I'll have to use my explosive. I should have bought another explosive, shouldn't I? I was talking about the shop resetting. I should just bought another one. Be clear to make a shortcut. Done. Okay, that makes this route easier. This is the way, isn't it? Yes. Okay, let's nip up here. We'll give him the dog tags we've got, and we'll sleep. How are things going? I found parts of the mortar. You've found one component, but it's still missing a piece. Nearly there. Keep looking. Found some dog tags. Let me see. I'm going to put them all in weird places and weird orientations. Like I'm playing battleships. Yeah. Thank you. I'll hang them on the tree. As promised. Yay! Useless fodder. That's all of them. That I can remember, anyways. I can't picture their faces too clearly anymore. Oh, I've done it. I've done all the dog tags, I guess. Alright, let's sleep, and then we'll go and get the other part of the mortar, which is pretty close by. Yeah, so if we follow this route round, and then it should be on the right-hand side. One of my goals in life is to get a boat. I want to get a boat, and I want it to be a boat I can sleep on. And then sometimes, I want to... Oh, no. I need to wait, right? I see it. I don't know if I'm doing this right, but I'm going to trust my instincts and not move. As I was saying, yeah, I want to get a boat I can live on or sleep on, and then I want to just spend time on the boat. I think it'd be great. Just get away from everything. A lot of the holidays I want to do are all about getting away from, like, my normal life and society. Clearly I need a break. Got the mortar barrel now. So that's, I believe, everything we need. And we can head back. God, see how much progress you can make when you're just dedicating the time to actually doing the missions. Okay, all fish sold. I may as well transfer all of these into storage, along with the valuables, actually, so I can't sell them here. Okay. How are things going? I found parts of the mortar, sir. That's the lot. Now, while I work on assembling the mortar, you can get started on the next phase of the plan. You may have noticed some contraptions and lagoons around here. I've assembled those traps for the mine suckers. We just need to lure them in there. Once they're in, you see, I can fire on them with our new mortar. And that'll be the end of them. No more nightmares. I'll mark the locations of the traps on your map. Got it. But how do I get them into the trap? They're attracted to some very specific types of bait. Your skills will come in handy here, yet again. Have you got everything? What bait? Very specific types of bait? Or do you mean just me? Out of interest, how did you make those traps and put them out there when you were saying it was too dangerous to go out there because you got attacked by those things? How do you get them out there when you don't have a boat? With patience. The creatures only seemed to sense movement. So whenever one was close, I froze. Ha, I was right. Have you got everything? I understand. So what's next? We need to make 3 special baits from different combinations of fish. Oh. Let's discuss the bait for the first one, for the second one, and for the last one. Oh, God. I need a notepad. This one takes 3 fish from the area to make. Okay, I have none of these fish yet. I mean, actually, these 2 might be the ones I've already caught. Are you this one? Yes. So I catch you by swimming around, that one's fine. I don't have all the fish for that bait yet. Come back when you've got the rest. This one needs 2 fish from the area. Okay, that's the same one there. This looks like some kind of catfish. I just need to go fishing. That's it. Who would have thunk it? Don't have all the fish for that bait yet. Okay, and then for the third one... Okay, 2 kind of snaky things. So I need 2 snaky things, 1 catfish, and 1 long thing with, like, sloth-like teeth. I'll just go around fishing, and when I find them, I'll bring them back. Easy. Oh, let's talk about baiting the traps. We need to make 3 special baits from Oh, that's just to get the information again. What am I supposed to be doing now? You know what? We're making special baits, you fucking idiot. But then you'll bring back proof that they're dead. What? Trust me, bro. I've been nothing but helpful. So I don't know if any of these fish are going to come out at night, so I guess I won't sleep to reset to earlier in the day. I'll just go out and start fishing. And if that thing turns up, I stop still. What are you? You are one of the ones I need. A gar. I would never have guessed that name in a million years. An exceptionally long and slender fish. Strong scales stretch down the length of its body. I may as well get more gars while I'm here. I only needed one gar. Gar. Ooh, a trophy gar. How big is it? 1.91 meters. It's fucking massive. That's bigger than me. And my height. Okay, more fish. Oh. Ooh, what are you? What do you require of me? A crooked boulder with a small, simple platform at its base. The twisted shape of deformed fish is barely recognizable, carved into the rock face. Is this just to fill it with mutant fish? Is that it? It doesn't specify any types. What are you? This looks like the ones I've been catching. I will do it just in case I get the aberrations. I'm not very good at this today, am I? There we go. Alright, I may as well go back to that thing now and just dump this aberration into it. The waves lap up to the platform where you laid the aberration. As the water makes contact with it, a buzzing sound fills the air. Wait, you only wanted one? The previously still water bubbles up and over, obscuring the fish. Servant of the shrines. Oh. A few moments later, when the water calms, something else on the platform. A tendon rod. Mechanisms of brutality bound to 3 gouging flaying hooks. An ungodly fishing device. So this does oceanic, mangrove, and shallow. I'd have to look up and see what the best rods to have on the ship are, because I've got so many now, and the values are so different. Ooh, I need you. I need 2 of you. Oh, why are they so big? I need to make sure I can fit one in here there. Can I make space for another one? Hang on, I can do this. I believe in myself. Done. Perfect. Now I've got the dodgy one as well. This is a longfin eel. Long eel with delicate fins. Spends the day coiled around the roots of the mangrove trees, but emerges at night to hunt. And, endlessly pulling away, torn apart they would surely perish. 2 spiteful siblings splitting at the seams. It's like a push-me-pull-you. And it comes out of the border of its frame. Ooh, that's mildly unsettling, isn't it? Anyway, I'm fully stocked up on fish now, which means I need to get back to the place I can sell them, which is the rickety pontoon. So I'll head out and then round the edge of the island. I wish I could chuck fish into my trawler net. That thing's got so much space. Let's go and handle the ones I've got. So, for the bait for the first one, I needed 1 gar. I don't know why I kept 3. And I need another grey mullet. Perfect. That should do it. I'll just mix these in here. Load this into a trap. And then get well clear of it. When the trap springs, I'll fire upon it with the mortar. Make sure you bring back proof that the thing's really dead, you hear? Trust me. I'm so trustworthy. That should do it. I'll just mix these in. Here, load this into the trap, then get well clear of it. I like how they're numbered. Alright, so we'll stick in this, and then I need this, like, catfish thing. Okay, so it's only at night time, and it's rod or trawl. So, I guess I'll just keep sailing. These are those rocks. The storm hums quietly, sending ripples through the air around it. I think... So, I was theorising that the altars that we've been putting fish into, I thought they were fast travel points. Maybe that's what this is. We have one final ability that we don't have yet. Maybe that's like a fast travel ability and you can transfer yourself between the stones. Or maybe you just have to go to a stone, press your hand against it, and it allows you to travel to any other stone. A blistered tarpon. Scales given way to bubbling flesh. A surface dweller singled out and cleansed by the sun. From what I understand when it comes to finding fish in this game, the fishing spots don't change location. So if there's a particular fish type you need, you will always find it in the same... No, in the same place. What's that? There's an oil rig directly in front of me. No, go away. Is this an actual oil rig or is it an illusion? It's an illusion. Holy shit. Oh no, I need to get back. Was it an oil rig or was it a like battleship, like a giant ship? It should look like an oil rig. It's had the big cranes on, but then ships have cranes on as well. Maybe it's just a bigger ship. Like the little ships used to chase me, now maybe big ships chase me. Aha! Catfish. As I suspected. Right, we've got what we need. Let's go back to you. How are things going? Well, I have a beautiful catfish just for you. Should do it. Okay. We now have 1, 2, and 3. So I know where 2 of the traps are. I mean, to be honest, they're probably on my map, aren't they? Yeah. So one of them is here. Do I have to go right up to it and bait it? A large cage is suspended over the water. A small receptacle is floating underneath. Load the trap with bait. Oh, do I not accidentally put the wrong one in? You should move away. How far away? I want to watch. Oof. Inside the obliterated corpse of the mine-sucker, the airman will be expecting proof of your success. Do I have space? Yes, I do. The rest of the carcass sinks out of sight. Why was this place cordoned off? What's in here? A special fish. Goliath tigerfish. Ooh, this is a big boy. Maybe this is the only place you can find them? And this also looks like some kind of special treasure. Glowing treasure. An emerald ring. A gold ring clasping a rich emerald. I wonder if it's worth loads. Not that it matters, because money isn't really that important to me now, apart from to repair. I have 16 fish in my trawler net. An anchovy king. And in their numbers they will rise. And a scarlet prawn. Found in the depths of most oceans, swarms of them can consume crabs and other small fish. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Oh. Can I disable this? Oh, it's on cooldown. Lasts a while, though. So that's my banish ability. That's supposed to protect me from dangers. I assume, like, nighttime dangers, like when I get attacked by those ships and stuff. I haven't used it yet, so probably a good job I did. Got a bit of context there and how it works. A large cage is suspended. Load the trap. And move away. Oh, I was going to go too close there. The final one's on the far side. And for the final trap. bait. And there it goes. Oh, I keep wanting to go closer. I just realised I didn't go and get the head from the previous one. Oh, we've got to go all the way back to that one now. I mean, it's fine. They're all dead. It's not like there's any risk out here anymore. Just irritating to have to backtrack. Okay, and the final one done. Let's head back to the pilot, or whatever his name was. The airman, that was it. How are things going? I have a creature corpse to show you. Let's see it then. You hand the tattered lump of flesh to the airman. It's almost unrecognisable, but you both know it couldn't have belonged to anything else. He pokes it with his knife, testing the rubbery meat. He seems satisfied. Yes, this is one of the beasts. Progress at last. More to go, though. Well, I think you'll find... Oh, you have more? Yeah, here it is. You drop it onto the ground and he gives it a few slashes with the knife. It wobbles a little. Another one taken care of. One remains by my count. Let's finish this. Well, actually... Oh, you have more? You drop the bloody carcass in front of the airman. His eyes fill with sadistic delight. He bends down and plunges his knife into the soft flesh. It falls away before the blade, revealing a glint of metal. With a sickening tear, he wrests it from the creature where it was embedded in the flesh. He holds it aloft. You recognise it as a necklace, glistening in gore. Well, fisherman, some fortune at last. This sought to fetch a decent price from the right collector. Here, why don't you take it? He stands back from the corpse. A melancholic look comes over his face. And now? Well, that's that, I suppose. What will you do now, good sir? I can't stay for sure. I thought I'd be asking you for an escort away from this place, but this has become somewhat of a home for me. It doesn't feel right to leave my brothers here. I think I shall stay a while longer. In the meantime, I can make up some special bait for you. It ought to help with your fishing. What kind of special bait? This was left over from the other bait we made. Mixed bait. A small portion of bait can be used to attract all manner of nearby species. Okay. Ability unlocked bait. Toss bait overboard to attract local species. Right now we can make some fresh stuff if you like. I'll need some fish from you first. Any type will do, but the more you give me, the more bait I can make. Have all my fish. Convert. Let me just grind these up. Be a moment. This is what I could make. Take it all. I won't keep it here. Well, don't mind if I do. They go crazy for that stuff. Day, night. Doesn't seem to matter. All sorts of fish usually show up. Cool. I guess if I want bait, I have to come back here. Like, with the explosives, you can buy them from the merchant. I mean, this might be available from the merchant as well. It might just be that it costs money rather than fish. It looks like, however, I've collected another thing for the collector. A shimmering necklace. A large and ornate necklace. Ivory teardrops flank the central setting. An emerald trapped by 4 cresting waves. I guess I shall head back and hand it in. See, look at that. It's been about an hour. I've managed to make so much progress. That's what happens when you actually lock in and do shit. Out of interest. Yes, you can buy it. See, that's also a bit disappointing. Like, to have to come back here and churn fish out to make bait, it does seem like it would have been better to not have it just easily be purchasable. Okay, we may as well fast travel. We have this one. Oh, it's so nice here. It's so nice and blue and colourful compared to the mangrove area. Okay, ruined mansion. You enter the house carrying the ornate necklace. The collector recognizes it almost immediately. An excellent find. It demands pride of place in my collection. He sweeps aside some scraps on the dusty table, candle wax pooling in its corners. He places the necklace carefully in the clearing. And I suppose you'll be demanding recompense as well. Once more he opens the book, dust pouring from the pages he reads aloud. You begin to feel weak, but you're rooted to the spot, knees on the verge of buckling. Okay, so last time I sort of predicted this correctly. So we have speed, we have teleportation back to here, and we have protection. We've just got something that increases fishing ability, so I don't think it will be that. Possibly something that you could use to repair your boat while you're out and about, but that sort of circumvents the idea of having a protection one. Like, to have a protection one and a repair one seems a bit redundant. I'm gonna say I think that the final unlock will be the ability to... Now see, if I said it was to fast travel between the shimmering stones that you can place your hands upon, then that makes the manifest ability useless, because one of those stones is on this island. Alright, I'm going to lock in a few ideas. So one of them could be the ability to pass time without being a peer. But that does feel like the trade-off wouldn't be great, because I guess the trade-off would have to be sanity. I guess it doesn't have to be, though. I don't think you get sanity for the some of the other abilities. Maybe. I'm going to lock in being able to teleport between the rocks. I think that's something like, why would there be all these special rocks everywhere that you can attune to if they're not used for something? So I do think that will be an ability, whether it's this one or maybe it's like an end game one. I don't know, but I'm gonna say I think it's gonna be that. I'll lock in my answer. Final answer, Chris Tarrant. Final answer, or Jeremy Clarkson, I suppose. Depends what era you watch that show in. Atrophy. Instantly harvest an entire shoal of fish. This crossed my mind. Oh, that's really annoying. When I was trying to think of things, I was sat here like quietly just thinking of ideas, and one of them was like, "Oh, what if you could instantly catch fish?" But I was like, "Oh, that's a bit dull." I guess it speeds up a lot if you just drive over fish and just click and just click and just click. Maybe we can use it. We can have a go. See how useful it might be. As he finishes speaking, you feel blood rushing back to your legs. A strange feeling of power grows in your chest. We're so close. One remains. I loathe to suggest it, but the abyssal plain on the approach to Devil's Spine is a likely candidate. See what you can find. I'll mark the location on your map where you can begin your search. Anything else? Are you human? Your inquiry is met with a piercing gaze. Why, of course, as human as you are. Okay, that either means he's saying he's human, or the plot twist, we're not human. Right. Progress made in a good amount of time. Playing offline does have its advantages, although I do think a lot of the conversation I have is so game related and so locked in that the episode may not be as interesting. You know what? Give me some feedback. Anybody who's watching this, I know that the Dredge videos aren't particularly accruing a large crowd, but if you have watched this, let me know in the comments. Can you notice a huge difference between the videos like this one, where I'm not streaming, or the videos where I am streaming? Because obviously I edit my streamed videos to remove anything that would be evidence of me streaming. Like, any time a thing pops up, I try and remove it. Anytime I talk to chat, I remove it, unless it's particularly relevant to the game, or unless I find it particularly funny. But I do wonder whether my attitude and dynamic changes because I know I'm performing. I feel like I tend to act out a bit more on stream, which I guess may lead to more amusing content. But then when it comes to things like horror, I feel like I'm more scared on my own. Maybe it's the kind of thing where the type of game should dictate which option I do? Maybe? I don't know. Be good to get some feedback, though. That'll be interesting.